All right, so this is JakeDown, friend of the program. Let's go.
Cool. You gonna hit play?
I did. I thought. There we go.
There we go.
Real fast, dude.
Did you kill him or no?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're dead as fuck.
Oh, there's still people there. There's people on this buy right here.
Okay, what is going on?
What do
Okay,
you
so
mean?
all of Jake's teammates. I'm just watching. I'm trying to figure out what the situation is. So it's late game.
Got it.
He has a full squad.
Relatively
just
late game.
Landed. Yeah. Okay, so that's where he just died because he got all of that gear. Okay.
Yeah. Ah. So real quick, first thing I want to say, 6 kills, late drop, everyone's alive, but he doesn't have perks, obviously, because we just saw him loading in, or dropping in.
Yeah.
So he's submitting a regain, or an attempted regain, for the review, for the breakdown. Tanner, have you watched this before?
I have not. No.
Okay, neither have I. So we don't actually know what's going to happen. But what the piece of information we do have now is that he does not have his perks.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Ooh, a little sniper. Okay.
So he picked up a pretty dog shit looking, without a silencer, HDR? AX50?
Yeah, whoever. No, it's SPR.
Oh, SBR.
Oh,
Okay.
he literally just said.
They're pushing me.
So he's got a cluster incoming.
One jumped out.
So that's a nice little technique, by the way, real quick, that like good players will do is don't get too focused on like, I want to get my guns and then play the game. It's like, cool. But if there's someone really far away, you might as well pick up the sniper here real quick, try to get a pick, and then just pick up your regular ass gun again.
Yeah. True.
That's something that even I don't think about very often to do. I think most people don't, but it's an easy little thing. And if you get a kill that way, then good. You can always pick up your other gun again.
Agreed.
And it also works in the inverse. So if you're like sniping all game, but then it's coming to final circle, you can drop your sniper for like an assault rifle on the ground or like an SMG, because now it's late enough game where sniper isn't going to be as helpful as like an AR or an SMG. So just a couple things to keep in mind there, but let's keep rolling the tape here.
Nice. Good knock.
So he's evading the cluster, playing it pretty fast and loose here, but
Yeah.
fun.
Real fast and loose.
He's super far from his team, which I hate.
Yeah. Well, he had to land there obviously
He
to
had
get his loadout.
shit. Yeah, that's fair. So the loadout, by the way, FFAR and an AMAX, which is a meta slave loadout.
Where'd my bullets go?
We're looking
Yeah, well, he's a
low on
5.0
ammo, which isn't
weekly
great.
KD player.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shot from
true.
behind. Okay. Oh, look at that little jump.
Yeah, great movement here.
Oh, this fucking grenade, bro. Oh my god.
That was by the way, that was a smart move right there to use that little tree. What did it just go backwards?
I just paused. Did you reverse it?
I paused too. Maybe it fucked something up. To get behind that little tree. Oh shit, hold on.
I found it.
Oh
I
no,
found it.
you're doing that. Okay.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah, to heal up behind that tree. That was a smart move, because if he had kept running in the open there and he's already at low health, he could have easily been down.
Yeah.
So smart little move real quick. He saw that tree was there because he's a smart player, and just got behind it real quick to heal up.
Yes.
Good play.
And another thing too is, if you're getting shot and you start panicking and you want to run into cover as soon as possible, you're probably going to die. Because if you're just sprinting in a straight line in the open, you're the easiest thing to shoot. But what you'll see here is what Fizz, friend of the program, refers to as anime movement. So watch the anime movement as soon as you get shot.
Got shot in my back.
Look at this anime movement, just back and forth like an absolute ape.
I'm dead.
But it's hard to predict, and it's hard to track, and it's hard to shoot. And that's why he gets out of there, no problem.
Yeah, you got to just do like random jumps and move random directions.
Yeah.
He still didn't get ammo right there. That's crazy. There was no ammo. He's also running 2 ARs, by the way, so that's not a lot of bullets for 2 ARs.
Yep.
Look at that movement.
And he knows the sniper sees him, so
movement.
he's still doing anime movement. Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay, so he's all alone, by the way. Teammates are all dead.
So now, yes, the teammates are all dead now. He's seeing 2 glints on the opposite side of the ridge. Now, I'm going to be honest. Why peek that ever?
I was about to say before that, he's been playing that smart, not peeking those snipers there, and then he peeked it right after. But he did a quick one. He was on the other side of the building. He knew they were there. He ran back inside. He went to the other side, and then he peeked out. So it's like they weren't going to be sighted up on him there, probably. So that's why he risked it. But it's definitely never ideal to peek a sniper like that when you don't have one.
So to be fair, it would make sense to do that because you know that they're going to have to move into circle because they're like in gas, or they're going to be in gas.
Yeah.
So peeking that makes sense to gather information because it's possible that they're crossing the river to come fuck your ass, and you'd want to know that. So that's probably the reason, or it's a good reason to peek there. But shooting back, I didn't find that necessary because you're already low on ammo. You're running double AR. You're never getting that kill.
He's a chimp. He only knows how to shoot people.
So I think shooting there was, you didn't shoot that many bullets, so not that big of a deal, but also just pointless as far as I can tell.
So he peeks the other side again, sees the sniper is gone. Okay.
And now he knows it's relatively safe to start moving. By the way, Jake, great codec you used, because the clarity on this video is pretty fucking good as far as YouTube goes. If you guys upload a YouTube video in 1440p or higher, then you'll get a better codec. So when the things start moving quickly, it's way more clear. Even if you record it in 480p, you can still render it in 4K. Even though it's not a 4K video, you can still render it that way, and then it'll force a better codec on YouTube. There's a little pro tip for you.
By the way, rest in peace, Verdansk, that Jake is playing on right now, of course.
Yeah, F's in the chat. Still has not seen any
Still
assault
no
rifle
ammo.
by
Insane.
the way. Yeah.
So what is he trying to do here, you think? I guess he's just running in the open. You know what? The circle is bigger than I thought it was, actually. That's what it is.
It's pretty big, yeah. So,
it's still pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is he running right down the middle? But it's not the middle. It's the edge, pretty much.
Another thing here is we have to notice $2,200 can't buy anyone back right now. It's late enough in this game to where it's unlikely you're going to find much more money, especially in this area where there's not that many buildings. Everything here is looted.
Yep.
So the only money young Jacob is going to get if he ever wants to buy teammates back is to kill people and take it off of their corpses.
True.
No self-res and no gas mask either. That's not great in quads when you're alone.
And no lethal. No lethal.
No lethal as well. So just not, and no ammo. So we're just not in a great spot.
Let's turn it off because he's not going to win this, right?
Yeah. So Jake, I would say get better teammates. And, you know, that'll be the end of our breakdown. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Okay. It's a joke, obviously. All right. Let's continue.
Is it?
There's a red vehicle. So there's a Bertha.
Oh, shit.
They just got out. Excellent aim there, actually. Oh my god.
Oh man. And he's down to like one mag.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Basically one mag. So he has to make a kill quick here or he's just fucked.
Yep.
I almost don't even know. Oh, there we go.
Though.
Loadout. Yeah,
True.
he does.
And he has a full FFAR magazine.
They're still fighting out of that building. That's insane.
So now, obviously, the play is to get to this loadout drop, if possible. Get your fully loaded class. This is why we talk about it's important to have a fully loaded class. And then he'll have full AR ammo, and he'll be in a much better spot. Particularly because he doesn't have any perks right now. Let's remember that, too. So if he can come pick up Ghost right now, plus fully loaded, that's giant. Giant.
Yep. They didn't even kill them.
And the loadout's pretty close, and it's right by a building. It's actually not a bad spot at all. Now, I'm going to be honest. On this crossing right here, am I nitpicking? Sure. Sure I am.
You're a little picker.
Any pickers? Okay, what's your issue right now? Any problems on your screen?
No.
Okay, here's my problem. You're running to a building that you haven't checked yet. You can be pretty sure there's no one in there, but you're not positive. And instead of having your 50-round magazine, FFAR, which is the best SMG in the game, of course, in your hands, you have your AMAX that's tapped on ammo with a VLK on it. Change it.
Yeah, when you're pushing something like that, yeah, that is smart to have a different weapon out for sure. Also, though, I wonder if he saw, we'll see here when he gets to the loadout drop, but I wonder if he saw there was only one there and that made him assume nobody's in the building. That could be too. So we'll see how many loadouts are there.
It's possible.
Maybe he saw that.
Yeah. I just think there's no downside to having the FFAR out here. But, yeah. He's just switching a lot, though. Just in case.
He's a little switcher. Yeah, there's just one. Interesting. Did he do it? He got it. Fully loaded
and Ghost, which is giant. So not only did he get Ghost, but he also got EOD and Amped, which is huge because he had no perks before. Gets the trophy.
Smart to pick up that trophy.
Not? Yeah, why not? You have no.
And
field
he could be thinking about that Bertha. Jake makes a lot of late game Bertha plays.
True. Good point. Good point.
So you know it'd be hard to get to, but he's probably thinking ahead there.
What do you do in this situation?
I don't think I would go second floor like that. I think if anything, I would have stayed bottom and I would have gone to that wall where he ran up originally with the loadout or something and kind of peek over there because he knew the guys are going to be coming that direction.
Short wall.
Yeah, and try to maybe take shots on them. But this also, he's going to have excellent cover from here. This is probably actually better cover. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with what he did. I just would have gone to that wall, I think.
Play is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think you're alone in quads. You want to be in a building if you can be, and you've already cleared this building. Now you have Ghost. Now you have all your ammo. Let's wait for this next circle to close. Hopefully you can kill some people in the exact direction he's looking, crossing this wide open ravine before they get there. And then see where the next circle takes us. I love this play. Yeah. I love the positioning here.
Reload the AMAX, right, Jake?
Yeah, it's making me fucking
there
furious.
We go. Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you. Thanks, Jake. Jake's listening from the past. Cool.
Okay, so he has a stun now, by the way, but not restock. Okay.
He does have a stun. Yeah.
He has a stun and thermite now. Interesting. Okay.
So is a stun the reason you get on top of a roof when you know there's people 50 meters behind you and you don't have self-revive and it's quads?
It's not a great,
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious why the fuck you would do this.
Those at home do not attempt this. You're not as good as him, so you can't get away with this. Absolutely don't go on a roof like this. Of course it's going to work out fine for him, but you're not as good as him, so it doesn't matter. Stay off the roof.
I think no matter how good you are, this was just strictly a dumb play. What is the purpose? You see more, which is fine, but we know there's people at the buy on this Bertha. I'm malding, but let's see what he does. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh fuck.
Jumps off it right away, which I like. Okay. Just getting intel.
He knows there's rats in there.
He doesn't know there are rats in there. He also knows there's scared
6
little
other
timid
teams.
boys.
Yeah, he does.
They're just ratting it up in that building, dude.
Yep, Grim knows.
Grim says they're just ratting it up in that building. True.
Yeah, see, Jake doesn't like sitting in corners or anything. He likes to always move and try to see, try to catch somebody off guard when they're moving in.
Yeah, for sure.
He's an intel gatherer, yeah.
And to be fair, he's close to this building, so if he does start getting ripped, he can just run in real quick.
He can just get in.
Yeah.
So Captain Price.
Good aim there, but just couldn't get the kill.
Enemy UIV.
Okay, Jake.
No wonder, bro. Holy shit.
He's so dumb. Oh man.
Shit, what Captain Price says to me.
I'll leave it on a little bit just for like the UAV callouts and shit.
Train's coming. He's using the sound of the train to move, maybe?
Oh my god, I think so.
Is that so? Is that a coincidence?
I think
or
he
was
is.
that the purpose?
That may be. We don't know because Jake said I'm not going to be here in voice when you do this, so figure it out. So I'm not sure.
True.
Jake, let us know in 3 weeks when you watch this. Because if you were moving with the sound of that train, you're just smarter than everyone. It's a good move, though. That is a good move. It's like how you move if like if an airstrike or a cluster is being called in and they can't hear as well, you push up. So that's a smart move. Yeah. If he was doing it for that reason. Yes. I also like he started running up to that building there. You notice that, and then he pulled away. And now he's in this one. He's probably gonna peek out this other door, and he's gonna end up catching them leaving that building and have a good advantage to gun them down.
True, because those guys also have to rotate in, so they're gonna have to move at some point. Now keep in mind, no gas mask. Not
Still no
much
gas
potential
mask,
for a gas play here.
I feel like we may see the stun come into play here.
It's possible. In fact, I think it's likely, but we'll see. Ooh.
Oh.
So now they know he's here, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Throws down the trophy.
Okay. Interesting.
I like it when you're alone.
I guess so, because he knows he's not going to get that Bertha.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And they're pushing him now, so this may come in handy here. We'll see.
There they go.
Pre-stuns. No tag. So now he has information that no one's there.
Nasty
Nice play. Huge play.
Notice
there.
right there, by the way, he could have easily finished that guy and he didn't. That's what smart players do. That's what I don't do. I would have finished that guy and his teammate would have ran around the corner and shot me as I'm finishing him. You down someone and you leave them. He immediately gets to cover. He knows he's low health. He needs to plate up, regen health. You know, he can come back and get the kill later, or, you know, he just has 8 seconds or so to breathe without that guy shooting back at him.
And he could maybe use the down guy as bait, as res bait. So what we might see next is one of that guy's teammates going for the res, and then Jake comes and fucks his ass too.
Yeah.
And he gets the good old 2-for-1 special. We could see it. Let's find out. I do agree with the not finishing there is, of course, the play, especially with how low health he was. So now he's peeking from a novel angle.
Yep, the guy is being rezzed in there.
Oh!
Great. Was that a wall bang?
Oh, let's
Was that
analyze.
a wall bang, or can we just not see him?
It wasn't a wall bang, I don't think. But let's analyze this play. Let's analyze this play. Tanner, I want you to watch carefully, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
It's so smart to just not stop shooting like that, because the average player is going to continue to peek that because they're not good enough and they won't think to not push that. So if they were swapped there, right, and that guy was shooting at Jake would have ran out that back door to the back side of the building to plate up. But players that are dumb will peek that same corner again that he already has a beam on. So he'll just continue shooting. That's a really smart play. Also notice there, he was kind of like using cover. Like he used that little wooden picket fence, which isn't a whole lot of cover, but it's something. And then after that, he was close to those sandbags. And I feel like he was doing that on purpose, knowing he has close cover. You know, he's not just standing in the middle of the street being a dumb shit.
Yeah, true. Let's watch that one more time. So right by the sandbags, like Tanner said, and he just keeps shooting. Because this guy's also like kind of panicking, and he wants to maybe move behind for better cover to start plating. And he might panic, run through the window. And what happens? Exactly that. And just shits on him. That pre-fire
he knew that guy was one shot.
Good. Yeah. Yep. That pre-fire is so good. And he did know he was one shot. He saw the armor break, and he even got some thuds, some fleshy hit markers. Keep firing. You've got a lot of ammo. You've got full ammo. Keep firing. That's fine. So excellent pre-fire there.
Oh, he's out of plates. Oh, he got plates here and a satchel. Nice.
A giant fucking plate box.
And a box. Oh, is he going to take this Bertha?
So now he might take the Bertha, reloading both weapons first.
It looks one shot. Okay. Ooh.
Now,
okay. I didn't know the zone was moving in. Interesting.
Yeah, pretty close here. Another little small critique I have is before you get in a vehicle, I always like to have my closest range weapon out.
I agree with you, because usually if you need to jump out of a vehicle fast, you're going to need your close range gun versus your long range. I do that also. Like I try not to get in a vehicle with a sniper rifle, you know? I get in with my MAC-10 or my FFAR, whatever I have. Yeah. That's for closer range.
Agreed. So in this case, I like reloading the AMAX, of course, but I switch to the FFAR before I get in. Because if someone disables your vehicle and they're really close because they threw a thermite and disabled it, and you get out with a VLK 3.0 AMAX, I'd rather have the FFAR out.
Yeah.
I would very much rather have the FFAR out.
Yeah.
So change it.
I think, by the way, he's going to stop here, use the truck as cover, and gun this guy down.
I think
or
that's
not. Cool.
Possible.
I expected him to already kill him.
Yeah.
See, but he's smart. Okay, here we go. Now he's doing it.
And he's barely in zone.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the buddy. Did he not see the other guy? Wasn't there another guy running?
I don't think.
What's that in the middle of the road?
I think it might be a signpost or something.
You're in between both the last two teams.
No, it is him. He just didn't see him the whole time. That guy was a fucking moron.
Yeah, that guy got.
See him quicker though, right, Jake? I don't know what to tell you. This is a tough push right here. I'm scared if I'm in this situation, by the way.
Durable gas mask. He got the gas mask and he got a UAV too. which may or may not come into play.
Great call to use that UAV right away. You're so late game, you have to just call that. Great move.
Ooh. How lucky did he get getting in the Bertha right before the stun goes off, by the way? Did you see that?
Also, I called this at the beginning that when I saw that Bertha, I was like, Jake likes Berthas. This may come in handy end game. And that's smart to do. You see a Bertha on the map, especially when you're 1v, what is that right now? What is he, 1v2?
Oh. Yes,
now he's
1v2.
1v2. Great situation or great play to grab that Bertha to use as cover. Fantastic play. Especially where the circle is ending. It's going to be ending in the open, and he's going to have the advantage because he has a vehicle. If they even get to the zone before he guns them down. Either way, yeah, he has cover with it.
True. Very true. Very, very true. So now he knows where at least one is. He knows where they both are.
He gets shot at, and he still keeps going. Yeah. He's getting in the zone. It's very smart.
Yep.
Is he going to just get the cover?
So now he can just zone them. Okay, now I need you guys.
I'm scared.
I need you guys to watch this play. You might be thinking he didn't make a play at all. You'd be super wrong. You'd be super wrong. Let me show you. So you're in a Bertha. Because this game was made in the United goddamn States of America, the driver's side door is on your left side. So
which is the correct side.
Which is, of course, the only correct side. So if you want to get out of the Bertha and use it as cover, if the left side is facing the enemies, then you're going to be totally exposed when you get out because you're going to get out on the driver's side. So what Jake does, so instead of getting out and trying to run around before you get shit on, what Jake does is he positions his Bertha in such a way that the driver's side is facing away from the enemies. He's going to painstaking lengths to make sure this is the case. And now the driver's side is facing away from the enemies so that as he's getting out here, he has the Bertha.
I don't like this peek though at all. I don't like this peek. He knows that guy has a sniper, by the way. I'm not sure why he's peeking this.
That is true. And the guy has to rotate in also.
Yeah.
However,
he's a chimp though. He likes killing people.
You might want to try and get a pick now before they're both in your ass. Because then it's really hard to do. True. I hear you. I'm not sure what the correct play is, but let's see what happens. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Just rips the shit out of him.
See ya.
Fucks the other dude and it's game. Wow. Wow.
That's a YouTube video. It is a YouTube video, Cope. It's a gameplay breakdown. Yeah. Get scammed, Jake. Thanks for the content.
Absolutely scammed. Get your content stolen. So fantastic. Tanner, what are your thoughts on that gameplay breakdown?
Solid. Jake plays very smart, obviously. He didn't make any, well, he made some dumb plays. Getting on the roof, I don't know what he was thinking there.
Was dumb. Yeah.
It was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen, Jake. But smart play getting a Bertha end game. We've talked about that before. I think on gameplay breakdowns, actually, I think we've discussed that. Getting a Bertha at the end is a really smart move. So I love that. He played good angles constantly. He gets a little cocky at times, but he can because he's good. So it works for him.
Know your strengths, know your limits, as TGD said in our award-winning episode, the TGD
very
interview.
Smart, yeah. TGD, smart man. Yeah, just know what you can do. One of the best moves, of course, was continuing to fire when that guy was in that building. Yeah, just all around. It's just everything was great. It was a great breakdown.
Yeah, for sure. So cons first. I really want you to have your close range weapon in your hands before you enter a vehicle. Because if you want to use the AMAX after you get out of the vehicle, that means they're relatively far away, which means you'll have the 200 milliseconds to switch weapons. But in the opposite situation, where your vehicle gets disabled because they're right next to you, you're not going to be able to switch weapons there. You're going to die.
Yeah.
So you really want the close range weapon out. Number one. Number two, I don't know why. I do know why you got on the roof. There's an argument to be made for it because you see more. So if someone was across that ravine,
true,
you would have got eyes on them. That's fair. It makes sense. But when you're alone in quads with no self-res, knowing that there is a team right behind you who can plainly see onto that roof, the benefit is not worth that risk. Now, obviously, it paid off for you. They didn't shoot you, but you could have easily gotten shit on there. So I don't know why you get on the roof. It wasn't worth the risk was not worth the payoff there, in my view.
Agreed.
And then what else?
Jake makes a lot of smart moves when he plates up. Always gets in cover and always play. You'll notice like when you're kind of a beginner or just not as good at Warzone, you'll get shot and you'll continue to like try to shoot back and have a gunfight when you have no plates or like one plate or something. But when you watch the guys that know what they're doing, if they get hit, they get in cover immediately and they plate up and they peek a different angle. And that's what he did a lot in that clip. There were a lot of times he would start getting shot at. He would move really quick, do that anime movement, get in cover, fully plate up before he peeks him again. It's a smart move.
Yeah.
That some people don't do.
Most people don't do. That's another thing. If you guys watched that entire segment, every time Jake started shooting someone, if he shot that person again at any other time, it was never from the same angle.
Yeah.
So he'll peek a corner, shoot someone, he'll get a down or he won't get a down. Doesn't matter. He's never peeking the same angle again. Because now they're expecting him there. So he's going to go around the building to the other angle, or he's going to go to a different building, or he's going to go on the roof and expose himself way too much. Something. But he's not re-peeking the same angle. Anime movement was, of course, great. That pre-firing was disgusting, and it's a technique that's not difficult to do. You just got to remember to do it. The guy was cracked. He was one shot, actually. So he just kept firing. When you have all the ammo in the world, nothing to lose by doing that. Because they already know you're there. So there's nothing to lose here. Except an extra 10 rounds, which is totally fine. And it paid off, obviously. It got him the down. And then getting in the Bertha was, of course, huge. Exiting the Bertha such that you're not exposed to the enemy, huge. And I think that's about it. Other than that, he's just got good aim, and that's going to get you really far. If his aim wasn't as good, he probably would have died. Even if he played the same way, but we nerfed his aim by 20%, he probably loses. So at the end of the day, it's a first-person shooter video game. One of the most important, maybe the most important possible thing is aim better. So this is why Jake's weekly KD is fucking 6.0. It's because he has good game sense. He makes smart plays, unless he's on a rooftop, and he can also aim really well. When you combine those things, you're going to get a lot of wins. You're going to get a lot of kills. So this was just a clinic, an excellent display. And there were a lot of different high-level techniques in this breakdown, which is why I'm grateful that he gave us this one. He showcased anime movement. He showcased positioning. He showcased never re-peeking the same angle. He showcased how to get out of a vehicle. There was a lot. He showcased pre-firing. A lot of good plays here, which I'm a very big fan of. So yeah, this was an excellent breakdown.
Yeah, a lot of good plays in there, of course.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts on this, Tanner?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So JakeDown, friend of the program. For YouTube, everyone in Twitch chat, say hi, YouTube, please, so I can feel like I'm a big streamer. Because I'm, of course, not.
Yeah, of course.
For those of you who are watching on YouTube, though, seriously, JakeDown does stream. His name is JakeDown on Twitch, by the way. Twitch.tv/JakeDown. You can find him there. He's got links to his other shit. All of his stuff will be linked in the show notes, in the description of the video. You can check him out. And thank you, Jacob, for the submission. And we'll have another gameplay breakdown next week. So for you Damascus patrons, start submitting. I think we have some in the queue, but let's get more in the queue.
One or two more.
Yeah, let's get more in the queue. If you're a Damascus patron, capitalize on the benefits that you have at your disposal, and submit a gameplay breakdown. See the website for details, or go to our Patreon for details, or go to the Discord for details. But the links to all of that are on, of course, thedropshot.com. So anyways, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.